Right. Yes. Welcome to another episode of the Coaches and Content Show.
This is a journey.
I'm your host, Zach Scholl, and on this show, we cover tips for entrepreneurs, business people, and we cover a lot of mindset stuff. Today, we're going to cover some mindset stuff. Very important stuff for your mindset. And I have some very special theme music playing right now that I don't normally
I got
play.
so much trouble on my mind. Refuse to lose. Here's your ticket. Hear the drummer get wicked. The crew to you to put the back
Thank
to
you,
black attack.
Chuck
So I
D.
sack it down.
And Flavor Flav, or Public Enemy, for creating that song.
Yeah, boy.
If you notice, right when I stopped talking, Chuck D said in the song, I got so much trouble on my mind, I refuse to lose. And the lyrics of that inspired me to make this video today. And the topic is refuse to lose. Because winners win because they refuse to lose. And you're going to hear me say that about 5 times in this video because it's true. A winner wins because they refuse to lose. So that's what I want to talk about today and how refusing to lose will help you with your life. Because I know it's helped me with mine. So hopefully it helps you with yours. But before I get into that, just a reminder about the Coaches and Content podcast. It's on all podcast platforms, Apple, Spotify. The video version's also on YouTube. So, make sure you go like and subscribe it and all that stuff. It'll really help me out, especially if you like the content. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm just trying to help people with this stuff, and I like doing it, like helping people. And also, if you want your own show like this on YouTube or on podcast platforms, that's what my company does. We work with entrepreneurs, business owners, people trying to build their personal brands. We have some people who just like doing it for fun. So, if you want your own show like this, I would love to help you, whether you need the blueprint on how to do it, or if you want somebody to do it from A to Z for you, I would love to help. So yeah, reach out today if you want to do your own show like this. I get a lot of great feedback, a lot of people asking how to do this. I see a lot more people starting to create content, which is awesome. That you'll be a lot more happy in your life when you're producing more than you're consuming. So I highly recommend you start producing today. With that being said, I want to get into the topic of today, which is refusing to lose. Because winners win because they refuse to lose. If you see any successful entrepreneur or any successful business person, they're successful because they refuse to lose. You ever find someone in your life or somebody you look up to always seems to land on their feet no matter what? They overcome whatever comes in their way, land on their feet because they refuse to lose. They always find a way. They always land on their feet. And I feel like in my life, when I switched my mindset around to refusing to lose, I always found a way and I always win and I always land on my feet. Now, I say that humbly. I'm not saying that in a cocky way, but it's true. There's been a lot of times in my life where I just somehow seem to land on my feet and end up better than I was when I took the L. Because in life, you're going to take a lot of L's that'll set you back. But if you refuse to lose, you could turn any L into a W. Now, I tend to speak in a lot of slang because I love rap music and hip hop music, and that's all slang. So, for those that don't know, taking an L means taking a loss. And in life, we all take losses, whether big or small. Every day we take L's. But when you refuse to lose and you're a winner and you win, you could turn those L's into W's. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Because, there's a big rap group called Mobb Deep. The one rapper in Mobb Deep's named Prodigy, and he had a great line that I've heard quoted a million times. I'm pretty sure he made it up. Maybe he didn't, but he said, there's a war going on outside that no man is safe from. And it's true. The war is going on outside. but it's actually going on here. There's a war always going on inside your mind. The enemy is in the mind. You are your own worst enemy. And we all have this voice in our head that wants us to lose. When things get bad, we freak out, we panic. But you have to stand up and not fold and refuse to lose and stand up to the enemy in your head, because winners win. You got to do what it takes to win. You have to overcome that adversity. When you have that voice in your head, you need to squash it and you need to overcome it. Because in this house and in this head, we don't take L's. We turn L's into W's. And that's what you need to do. And you can do it. Maybe you just need, you need a reminder. Sometimes you got to remind yourself of who you are. Sometimes you got to think back of what you've been through and what you've overcome to remind yourself what you can overcome. On top of that, for me personally, my mother, Lisa Scholl, and my father, Dean, they didn't raise a loser, because it's in my blood. Winning is in my blood. And that's in your blood too. You just have to refuse to lose, because winners win. When an L comes, when a loss comes, when a setback comes, it's going to happen. But if you refuse it and you refuse to lose, you'll overcome it, because winners win because they refuse to lose. It's really a mindset, a state of mind. And I used to think that this mindset stuff was kind of hokey and it didn't really work and it's just a lot of fluff, but it's not. It's true. But you have to believe it to achieve it. You have to live it and breathe it and feel it. And then it starts to work. And then it starts to become automatic, because then you gain the confidence. Once you start turning a couple L's into W's, you start to build up this momentum where you keep racking up these wins. And then it's just like everything becomes a win, because you just find your way of overcoming whatever it is and your way of turning a loss to a win and refusing to lose. Because that's what happened for me. I just figured out how to turn a loss into a win. And I started to notice that stuff always tends to work out, in some capacity, maybe not always at the level that you want. I try to be realistic. Nothing's really that cut and dry, but generally, I always tend to land on my feet, because I'm a winner, and winners win because they refuse to lose. I want to give an example of that is, for those that don't know, at the end of May, I was in an accident. I was riding my bike. I got hit by a car. And, right before this happened, I was very active. I was going to the gym a couple times a week. I was boxing twice a week. I was riding my bike all the time. I got up to doing 50 push-ups in a row. And it took me from January to May of doing push-ups every day to be able to do 50 push-ups in a row. And I don't know what happened, but the universe said, whoa, 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 you got to slow down. You're doing too good. I got to take you down a peg. I wasn't even cocky about it, but I was putting in the work and the effort. And I got sidelined by this accident, which I'm still dealing with it. I'm getting better, but I still can't really work out, can't box and stuff like that. So today's Saturday, and normally on a Saturday, what I would do is I'd ride my bike to boxing, which is about 2 miles. I'd box for an hour, and then I'd probably ride another 6 to 8 miles afterwards. And I can't do that right now because of my injuries. I can't box, and I can't really ride my bike right now. So instead, what I did was today I went to a park and I walked about 4.5 miles instead. So I took the L of getting hit by a car. It was actually a small SUV, but who's counting? But so I took that L, but I'm refusing to lose, because I'm a winner and I win. So I might not be able to box and ride my bike, but I'm gonna find a way of to do what I want to do and what I need to do. Because I'm still, I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm trying to lose weight. I also just in general like exercising. That's part of the hardest part of being sidelined, is not being able to go to the gym and push myself and get all sweaty and do 10 more reps than I did the day before. But I'm not taking the L. I'm taking the W. I'm turning a loss into a win. because I refuse to lose because winners win and I'm a winner. So I'm finding a way and I'm landing on my feet. I'm literally landing on my feet because I walked today. My feet are kind of tired. I walked a lot, but um, you just have to refuse to lose. And I was just listening to music while I was walking the other day, and the song came on that I played in the beginning. For anyone who wants to know, it's called Welcome to the Terror Dome by Public Enemy. It's a song I played at the beginning. But the lyrics just hit me like a ton of bricks. Those lyrics, I got trouble on my mind, refuse to lose. That's such a powerful statement, refusing to lose. Because you have to refuse to lose in order to win. Because winners win because they refuse to lose. So if you're facing a bunch of losses in a row or stuff's going wrong in your life, you just have to refuse to lose and refuse to take the L, turn it into a W, because you're a winner. Sometimes you might feel like a loser, but we're all winners. I just think sometimes we need a reminder. Sometimes, like I said before, you got to dig deep to remind yourself of who you are and what you've been through. And remember that you were raised to be a winner. It's in your blood. It's in all of our bloods. It's in our hearts and our spirits. Sometimes we just need a reminder, or we need an outside influence to remind us. Sometimes you have to look at someone else's story, someone else's journey of what they've been through to remind you of what you've been through and where you want to go and what you want to do. Because I'm not letting this sideline me. Hopefully, I'm hoping in a couple months I'll be back in the gym and I'm going to be making up for lost time. You better believe that. But in the meantime, I refuse to lose because I'm a winner and winners win because they refuse to lose. Isn't that right, Flav?
Yeah,
That's
boy.
right. So give yourself a round of applause.
Yeah.
Yourself a couple of flares. Just remember that winners win because they refuse to lose. So remember that when you see your mentor, your idol, someone in your life who's constantly winning, and you wonder, why does that person always land on their feet? Why is that person always achieving? Why are they always winning? It's because they refuse to lose. They find a way. So that's it for today. So go out there and you need to refuse to lose because winners win. So thank you guys for watching, listening. Please make sure you subscribe if you like this stuff, and tell a friend to tell a friend. And I will be back next week with another episode and another interview. And I've got some great interviews lined up. I'm really excited to launch them. So make sure you go on YouTube, search for Coaches and Content, go on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, search for Coaches and Content, hit that subscribe button. And that's it. I'm out.